Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to What's in the Box. Hopefully you will like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Today we'll be taking a look at NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Danny Pennington. This was a figure that came in a loot crate a couple months ago, and I made the mistake of not purchasing it at the time. I had a friend who gave a pretty good argument why I shouldn't, and so I kind of stuck with that. But the more I thought about it, Danny and April in particular were sort of the leading plot points of that original movie. So it kind of stuck in my craw that I would not end up with a Danny in my collection. I caved and ended up paying a couple bucks more for him than usual. He's currently mostly found on eBay for around 75 bucks. Luckily, I got him 70 shipped, which I count as about 60. The loot crate was originally 50, so that's not too horrible price-wise. I did get along with this. Funny enough, the seller on eBay sent me the Neca pins, and that's a neat little treat. So I'm happy about that. Of course, I never really review boxes, but just a quick overview. It's a nice little window box, no fold over as per usual with NECA Ultimates and figures like that. But yeah, nice quick little figure, and we'll get into him right now. So here we have Danny out of the box. Now the figure's a little bare bones, but to be honest, the character didn't really come with that much to begin with. He has two head options, and he has a Walkman as well. Anyone who's seen the movie, he was quite annoying with that Walkman, always throwing it over his ears to ignore both his dad and April. So I don't think you'd want much more from this figure than what it comes with. A lot of people wondered if when they announced this, he would come with this particular shirt. I think they said it was a Sid Vicious shirt, but I guess NECA got the rights to that or didn't really need the rights to it and reproduced it. It is reproduced quite nicely. It has several colors and details in it. It looks as though it was, kind of screen printed on or just, whatever's typical of toy making as far as that goes. It's a nice amount of brown, yellow, and black with a bunch of red lettering. And you can actually make out the lettering, to be honest with you. Well, you can make it out well enough, which is cool for such a small figure. He is on the smaller side. He is meant to be a teenager, of course, and he fits that description quite well. As far as the rest of the figure, he has a really nice denim paint application here, and then his sneakers are nice and clean. They're black, white, and gray, and done pretty well. No real issues there. Of course, we've gone over the shirt. Now, he has the typical articulation, ankles, knees. I believe he has some waist articulation. Of course, wrists, elbows, shoulders, neck, and all of that. I will point out, these arms are tiny. I mean, look at that compared to my finger here. They're super tiny. And I'm going to tell you right now, be really careful with these elbows. If you have any trouble bending those at all, make sure to warm them up a little and get them working that way. They will likely snap if you don't. Of course, we have Danny's standard head with no bandana. Of course, following that up is his other head, which we see Danny pretty frequently throughout most of the movie with his red foot soldier bandana on. He's an initiate, but we never quite get to see him in costume. We have his Walkman here, and this is made out of a very thin plastic, and I would be extremely careful with that as well. It does fit him pretty good, and of course you can do what you like with that and possibly even slide it into his hand. But that's not bad either. It has several details that don't really make much sense to me as far as, you know, this backwards forwards. Maybe it's fast forward and rewind and all that. Just pretty plain, simple silver, black cord, and the same with the headset itself, silver and black. As far as likeness goes, yeah, it's pretty close to the actor, to be honest with you. The skin tone's decent on this. It's a little shinier than I would hope, but still fairly good. The bandana's done really well with the reds and sort of a dark red wash over that. You can even see the foot symbol there on his forehead. Eyes, teeth, all done decently well. As far as, I would say the face paints and stuff are a little on the weak side. The eyes aren't quite as defined as I'd like them to be. But other than that, it's okay. Most of the good paint work is put into his shirt, pants, and shoes, which is, you know, that's alright. That's fine with me. As far as price for figure, of course, $50 for the Loot Crate. That did come with the pins and a t-shirt, maybe one or two other items. Not bad at the time. Paying $10 or $20 more for him on eBay, yeah, I don't like that. And next time they do a Loot Crate, I'm definitely going to buy it immediately instead of paying more for it. Like I said, he's fairly bare bones, but again, you really can't collect the Series 1 or the first movie figures without kind of having Danny, being that he's sort of their lead into the foot. The Turtles basically wouldn't even know the foot existed if it hadn't been for Danny and April. So, yeah, decent little figure. Again, my main complaint would be maybe the eyes, but hopefully you'll give this a chance. You'll have to pick him up on eBay, but don't wait on these Loot Crate exclusives in the future. I mean, the Spirit of Splinter that they put out, which was the clear Splinter, that thing's like $200 now. I wish I'd had that, but I doubt I'll ever get it. I mean, even although it wasn't an exclusive, except for to Neca's website, the token Razor are like $150 now, and I wish I would have got them. But I'm happy to have Danny at least, and I'll keep my eyes peeled in the future for exclusives like this, and hopefully you will too. Hope you liked the review. Catch you next time.